straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between these Road Warriors and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Jaguars. Her side still unbeaten at this point in the season. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
3 touchdowns, Kate, is a great week for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by an interception. Those turnovers were a part of why they ended up on the losing side of that game. Ball security, what you know he's worked on all week long, will be on the forefront of his mind. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Turbo shot. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Starts his return from the 23. That'll be the first and more. Rolling into enemy territory. Along the right sideline, there's space. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off for more, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra apply. As that return team, well, did more than its normal job.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play action here. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of the win last week, Kate. He kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
First down. Again, 11 on the play.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
It's a gain of 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now to 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back. Who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Another carry for him. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Now Allen going to the air. That's low and bounces short of his man. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that makes it second and goal.
319. What's that?
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
14, Bengals 3.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's
set.
now 2nd and 6.
180.
At the 31-yard.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ball in left side. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Stop! 180.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
12. 12.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On 2, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go,
They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here.
Stop!
Man in motion here. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Allen wants to push the pace.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down. Here at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Keeping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Allen on the play action. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards the effort there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. You got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Mexico City touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-possession game.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Bengals 3.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 2.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
He's just set. 180.
Putting the tight end in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
11 MT. 11
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Gun. Shot. Can.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Brought down before the return gets far. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead. here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Allen wants to push the pace.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Middle.
Here's Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
63-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's stretches the lead to 21.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game.
Here we go. 180. 180.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
That one's complete right side. And this one does not go far. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Motion.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Offense in the hurry up now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
45-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Mexico City, first down.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fields this one at the 3. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Takes it just shy of that end zone. Good work so far. He's got room. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
The 47-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there. Burrow to the air now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's going deep. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has it at the 11. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Jaguars, then this running back, headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And some solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now we're on the counter, and he'll get it up to the 44. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down, Mexico City.
Going to the ground again on first. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Everybody rushing back to the line. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Jaguar first down.
Plowing up the middle. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in...
And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return starts from the goal line. Oh, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. The Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Burrow back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Stop. 180. 42.
Motioning the tight end now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And there they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
On one, ready?
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Right,
Tight end going in motion here. Second down, give to Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and goal at the
11.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp,
Here we go.
you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keeping short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
They give it to him again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Jaguars who have possession, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead they've built. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his right. Now he slides to a stop there with enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
They'll run here on 1st down. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
11.
The play fake. Burrow. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I don't know what more to say. Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Jaguars are running them out of the building.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
One is little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead.
Bengals 3.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, while this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate, this drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
1-1, ready?
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Gun. Got. Wide 80.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
It's Harvey straight ahead. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 38-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Only the 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. There's a dive up the middle. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Mexico
We've reached
City.
the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Jaguars looking at a 3-0 start to the season. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Here's the one back on the handoff. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's inside the 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
It's an option right that begins this drive. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On the draw, he gives to Harvey. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He dodged the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
23 yards. And the Bengals.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Cincinnati.